Welcome to the world of cost and management accountants.
The Institute of Cost Accountants of India, an institution.
Namaste everyone. A very good evening to all present here. The Institute of Cost Accountants of India, ICMAI, is organizing its National Cost and Management Accountants Convention annually for the last 60 years in various regions of the country to address the contemporary issues and challenges faced by the industry, the regulators, government and professionals of the society. It gives us immense pleasure to inform you that the Cost Accountants of India is organizing its 61st National Cost and Management Accountants Convention NCMAC 2024 from today till 30th of June 2024 over here at Tent City 2, Ekta Nagar, the Statue of Unity. So this is the first ever residential national convention of ICMAI, and a big round of applause to everyone associated with it. The theme of the 61st NCMAC 2024 has been chosen to be an address, Viksit Bharat 2047, Synergizing catalysts for Sankalp to Siddhi, and the significant role the CMAs are going to play in the mission. Renowned speakers and leaders from the respective fields will be presenting their thoughts and ideas on the themes as well as sub-themes. We have around 500 delegates present during the event, and many do join us virtually. The theme, as stated, Viksit Bharat 2047, Synergizing Catalysts for Sankalp to Siddhi, reflects a forward-looking vision for the role of cost and management accountants, CMAs, in India's economic development. It is a clarion call to transcend traditional boundaries and embrace a broader and more strategic role in shaping the future of businesses and the economy as well. CMAs are playing a key and pivotal role in performance governance of business and enacting as enablers towards achieving this change. CMAs also have evolved into strategic partners, providing insights that go beyond numerical accounting data. They are now at the forefront of the decision-making processes, steering organizations towards efficiency and sustainability by offering a broader range of expertise. So we all have gathered over here today at Tent City 2, Gujarat, because Gujarat is known for its diverse and cultural heritage and rich traditions. It is a vibrant amalgamation of Hinduism, Islam, Jainism and Buddhism, and above all, Gujarat is the Karam Bhumi of Lord Krishna. So, Ekta Nagar is the town best known for the location of the Statue of Unity, the tallest statue in the world, which has been built as an ode to the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Home Minister of independent India. So, we thank you Gujarat, and we thank you Ekta Nagar, and we love you Gujarat and love you Ekta Nagar. And before we start off with the 61st National Cost and Management Accountants Convention 2024 with Viksit Bharat 2047 Synergizing Catalyst for Sankalp to Siddhi, we start with playing of the Institute's anthem and lighting of the lamp. So for lighting of the lamp, we call upon the dignitaries onto the stage. Our President Sir, Vice President Sir, CMA M.K. Anand Sir, and our Chief Guest for the day, DC Bharat Sir, former President ICMAI. So we have the Institute's anthem and the lighting of the lamp by the dignitaries on the stage. We have with us our President Sir, our Vice President Sir, CMA M.K. Anand Sir, Council Member ICMI and the Convener of the 61st NCMAC 2024, and the Honorable Chief Guest CMA DC Bharat Sir, former President ICMAI.
Asatu ma sadgamaya tamasu ma jyotirgamaya mrityurmamritam gamaya ma sadgamaya tamasu ma jyotirgamaya mrityurmamritam gamaya asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurmamritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
We request the dignitaries to please take their respective seats onto the dais. President Sir, Vice President Sir, CMA M.K. Anand Sir, and Honorable Chief Guest for the day, CMA DC Bharat Sir, to please take their respective seats.
Come this side. You come this side.
We request the dignitaries to please take their seats onto the dais. We now have the welcome address by CMA BB Nayak Sir, Vice President ICMAI and Chairman of the 61st NCMAC 2024. Please, sir.
Thank you. A very good evening and namaskar. It is my honor and privilege to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, CMA DC Bajaj Sir, former President of our institute, our icon of our institute also. Heartiest welcome, sir. I am happy to welcome our leader, CMA Ashwiniji Dalwadi, sir, President of the Institute. On the dais, my colleague Anandji, that PD Chairman, very energetic, key persons in this council. I welcome my colleague in councils, all former presidents, regional council members, chapter members, other dignitaries, very senior, iconic persons from industry, members, some students also here. I am welcoming them. Sponsor, I will not forget sponsors, press media, delegate, ladies and gentlemen. We are having the inspiring theme of Viksit Bharat 2047, Synergizing Catalyst for Sankalp to Siddhi. It is the right time to participate in the nation building, choosing this theme. I am extending my heartfelt thanks to my President, Dalwadi ji. Our gathering here today is a testament to our commitment. What is that commitment? That is Sankalp to Siddhi. In between, we'll have to take sadhana. Sankalp, that commitment, promise, is not sufficient. We will have to take long effort for sadhana to achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat 2047. 2047, that is coinciding the centenary of our nation's independence. Again, another justification I am giving, if we are recalling Niti Aayog document, which is finalized, approved by President and Government of India, we found there 4 important factors. like that indicators, benchmark, area, social progress. Many persons, they are speaking economic growth. Yes, economic growth is there. The social progress, that means all will be happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Environmental sustainability, another factor. And most important, good governance. Keeping these points in view, this is the right time and right forum also. In Niti Aayog document also it is given this responsibility to many authorities, many levels, many persons. They are also professionals. Government is having trust on professionals like us. As cost and management accountant, our role is very pivotal in steering this vision through meticulous planning, strategic decision making, efficient management of resources, and finally restoring good governance with full integrity, which our profession is doing now. You can verify this if you are taking statistics, pan-India basis in government sectors, central PSU or state PSU, our visibility is there more than 80% CMA, and their performance is very, very outstanding. The journey from Sankalp to Siddhi is not a solitary endeavor, but it is a collective one. It requires synergy altogether. Catalyst, what government is expecting, policy makers, industry leaders, academicians, professionals, and most stress in that Niti Aayog document, it is given to young mass of India. During or over the next 2 days, we'll delve into in-depth discussion and insightful presentation that will cover a wide array of topics. We are fortunate today with us having array of distinguished speakers and industry leaders who will share their expertise and vision. Their insight will guide us in understanding the challenges and opportunities in ahead. As cost and management accountant, we can drive the change needed to achieve our goals, participating in nation building. This convention is more than just one gathering. It is just beginning. Here we are gathering only to create synergy. It is a platform for collaboration and innovation. Finally, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our distinguished guests, speakers, participants. Sir, Madam, ladies and gentlemen, your presence and participation are vital for success of this convention. Once again, welcome to all, and I look forward this convention filled with insightful discussions, meaningful outcomes, challenges and solutions, and fruitful outcome. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We now have the felicitation of Honorable Chief Guest, CMA DC Bajaj Sir, the former President of ICMAI, and we request our President, sir, to felicitate our chief guest for the day. CMA DC Bajaj sir has been the Chief Advisor Cost to the Government of India in the Ministry of Finance, the head of the department from the year 2007 to 2013. He has been the President of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India for the year 2000-2001, Governing Council member elected for 3 terms from the year 1996 to 2004 for 9 years. His international contribution represented India as member of Executive Committee of South Asian Federation of Accountants SAFA and Confederation of Asia and Pacific Accountants 2000 CAPA. He has been the advisor in the Ministry of Defense from the year 2002 to 2007, and he is also the member of the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy UK. Welcome, sir. We now have the address by CMA Ashwin G. Dalwadi sir, the President of the Institute and also the Chief Patron of the 61st NCMAC 2024.
Good evening. Honorable Bajaj sir, CMA Bibi Nayak sir, Vice President of the Institute and Chairman of the Convention, Manoj Kumar ji, my colleague in the Council, Shri CMA CB Anand Krishnan sir, Icon of the Year awardee. Of course, we are going to announce now. Chairman and Managing Director of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, my colleagues in the Council, past President sirs, member of the Regional Councils, chapters of the Institute, distinguished participants, guests, dignitaries, speakers, delegates from corporate world and professional students and members, media and sponsors. It is a profound honor and privilege to address you at the 61st National Cost Management Accountants Convention 2024 organized by the Institute. The Statue of Unity is a colossal tribute to Sardar Patel. Is not just a venue, but a powerful symbol that embodies the spirit of unity, visionary leadership, and nation's pride. Organizing the National Convention here amplifies these values, inspiring participants to contribute meaningfully towards the realization of developed and prosperous India by 2047. This convention is gathering of a brilliant minds, dedicated professionals, committed to shaping the future of our nation and institute. Today, we convene here under the inspiring theme, Viksit Bharat 2047, Synergizing Catalyst for Sankalp to Siddhi. As we reflect on our journey thus far and envision our aspirations for the future, this theme encapsulates a collective resolve and dynamic synergy that will propel us from pledge to achievement, from Sankalp to Siddhi. This year, the year 2047 marks the centenary of India's independence, a milestone that beckons us to imagine the developed Bharat, a nation that stands tall on the pillars of economic strength, social equity, and sustainable progress. Viksit Bharat 2047 is not just a distant dream. It is tangible goal that requires concerted efforts across all sectors of society. As cost and management accountants, our role in this transformative journey is pivotal. We are the stalwarts of financial health, the architects of cost efficiency, and the champions of value creation. Our expertise can drive the strategic decision making that is crucial for achieving our national objectives. Cost and management accountants are guardians of financial discipline, ensuring that our resources are utilized efficiently, effectively. We provide insight and expertise necessary to drive the business growth, improve productivity, and enhance competitiveness. To realize this developed India goal, we must focus on some of the key areas which are very important. The economic growth. We must foster environment that encourages innovation, entrepreneurship, and industrial growth. As a CMA, we can provide critical insights needed to optimize resource allocation, improve operational efficiencies, and enhance productivities across all sectors. Sustainable development. Second point is, our future depends on our ability to balance economic growth with environmental stewardship, integrating sustainable practices into our financial models and encouraging the green investments that will ensure that we leave a healthier planet for future generations. Digital and technological transformation. Embracing digital and technological and fostering culture of continuous learning and adoption is imperative. We must lead the charge. We must lead the change in implementing advanced data, analytics, automation, and AI to streamline the processes and make the informed strategic decisions as a cost accountants in our core areas. Social inclusivity. A developed nation is one that ensures equitable opportunities to all its citizens. Our strategies should aim at inclusive growth, reducing disparities, and empowering marginalized communities. By doing so, we not only uplift the individuals, but also they enhance the collective strength of our nation. Global competitiveness. We must position India as a global leader in the economic arena, enhancing our competitiveness through improved cost management practices, efficient supply chain management and robust financial planning will be the key in achieving these goals. Enhancing the governance and transparency. Good governance good governance practices are the bedrock of developed nation. CMAs ensure that professional practices are transparent and compliant with the regulations, fostering trust, integrity, and highest ethical norms. Alignment with government policies. The government vision for a developed India includes initiatives like Make in India, Digital India, and Skill India. CMS must align our practices with these policies, driving economic and social progress. Collective expertise. Our collective knowledge and experience are our greatest assets. By fostering in culture of continuous learning and professional development, we can stay at the forefront of professional trends and best practices. I come to Viksit Bharat and our institute's alignment with those things. Positioning our profession in Viksit Bharat to evolve profession and build a strong brand, we must focus on certain aspects which are demonstrating values. CMAs must continuously showcase their ability to drive cost efficiency, enhance profitability, and promote sustainable business practices. By highlighting success stories and case studies, we can illustrate the tangible benefit of our exercise and expertise. Professional excellence, continuous learning, and adherence to highest ethical standards are paramount. We should strive for excellence in all our endeavors, setting benchmarks for best practices and thought leadership in field of cost management, innovation and technology, embracing and integrating cutting-edge technologies such as data analytics, artificial intelligence, and blockchain can enhance our decision-making capabilities and position CMS as forward-thinking professionals. Advocacy and outreach, engaging with the industry leaders, policymakers, and educational institutions can help raise the awareness about the crucial role of CMS. Participation in public forums, conferences, and media outreach can amplify our voice and influences. Global recognition, building international collaborations and obtaining global certifications can enhance the credibility and recognition of CMA designation, making it synonymous with excellence in cost management accounting worldwide. By focusing on this strategy, we can strengthen the brand of cost management accountants, ensuring that our profession is recognized as indispensable to organizational success and economic development. Let us recognize the critical role of cost management accountants in achieving our national vision. Let us empower them to drive the change, innovation, and growth. Together we can turn our resolve into achievements and create a brighter future for our nation, India. In this direction, I am happy to share with you that the Council has started taking several measures in these directions. I would like to share with you about 2 or 3 such initiatives towards the strong brand building exercises. Today, we are going to release a special edition of Outlook Business Magazine's June-July 24 edition, which explores CMA dimensions in C-suites. The Institute has entered a MOU with Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, for helping the Council in preparing strategic roadmap to elevate the profession on a long-term basis and at a global level. 2 learned faculties from IIM Ahmedabad, Professor Amit Karna and Professor Vishwanath, are going to be with us. They are on the way and they will interact with you during this convention time to understand your views and way forward for the profession. We embark on this ambitious journey towards 2047. Let us remember that our strength lies in our unity and our shared vision. The synergy of government policies, corporate strategies, and individual contributions will be catalyst that transforms our dreams into reality. In conclusion, I call upon each one of you to embrace this mission with renewed vigor and commitment. Let us harness our collective expertise and dedication to drive India towards a future of unparalleled prosperity and development. Together, we can ensure that Sankalp of today becomes Siddhi of tomorrow, a Viksit Bharat that stands as a beacon of health, hope, resilience, and excellence on the global stage. I take this opportunity to congratulate you, all of you, for making this 61st NCMAC 24 a grand success by joining us in a big way. And your active participation and overwhelming response. I once again thank you all. I thank guest of honor, icon of the year, and distinguished guests and speakers for your kind presence. Thank you. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We now have the release of the Outlook Business Magazine, June-July 24, the special issue, Contours of the CMA Dimensions in C-Suits, at the hands of our Honorable Chief Guest, CMA DC Bajaj Sir, the former President of ICMAI. To reiterate the theme of the 61st National Cost and Management Accountants Convention 24, Viksit Bharat 2047, Synergizing Catalyst for Sankalp to Siddhi, where together we can and we will make a difference. So we have the release of the Outlook Business Magazine, June-July 24, the special issue, Contours of the CMA Dimensions in C-Suits, at the hands of the Honorable Chief Guest, CMA DC Bajaj Sir, the former President of ICMAI. We now have the presentation of CMA Icon Award to CMA CB Anantha Krishnan Sir, the Chairman and the Managing Director of the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, by our Honorable Chief Guest, CMA DC Bharat sir, the former president of ICMAI. We call upon stage to present and felicitate CMA Icon Award to CMA CV Ananthakrishnan sir, the chairman and the managing director of the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Shri CB Ananthakrishnan sir is a fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. He has also received management and leadership training from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. He has joined HAL in the year 2004 and has over 36 years of work experience in both public and private sectors. Prior to his appointment as the Director Finance, Sri Ananthakrishnan sir was holding the post of the Executive Director Finance in the corporate office of the company and handling overall financial planning and strategy, treasury and management taxation. He is the recipient of the CFO Outstanding Performer Award by the CMA Institute and also is currently the chairman of the Aerospace and Aviation Sector Skill Council Director, Defense Innovation Organization, board member, Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, Department of Space, InSpace and member, Governing Council of CSIR NAL. So we have the address by CMA CB Ananthakrishnan sir, the chairman and the managing director of the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Sir, we request you to please address us, the Chairman and the Managing Director of the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, CMA CB Ananthakrishnan sir. A big round of applause for him.
Namaskar. Good evening to all of you. The Honorable Chief Guest of the day, CMA DC Bharat sir, those who have been in the various department of the ministries and various public sector undertakings who comes under the various pricing methodologies would be well aware of. I have been rather learning from him a lot in my stint when I was in the fertilizers, when he was in the FICC and subsequently in defense industry. The President of the Institute of Cost Accountants, CMA Ashwin G. Dalwadi Saab, Vice President, CMA BB Naik Saab, and to my all professional colleagues. It's indeed an honor and privilege for me to have been selected as Icon of the Year and to be there present in this evening. I really feel humbled and I'm grateful to the Institute for having selected for this iconic award. In fact, I would have never imagined when I started as a student, when I enrolled myself as a student in 1985, along with my BCom when I was doing it in the Chennai College, Laila College, I would have never imagined that a day will come when I will be selected as the icon of this great institute and will be before you. What I am today is only because of the institute. And I am very proud to say this very loud and clear that I am a cost accountant and today I am heading this organization. The value which can be created by cost accountants is something which is still to be realized by many. I would just share a few experiences of mine. It is not time to blow my trumpet, or it is not to think, it is to blow the trumpet of the cost accountants and to leave no doubt in anybody's mind that cost accountants can be a better fitment to all the leadership roles and to all the financial roles as good as any other profession, and not. In fact, I joined HAL after having worked in 4 different organizations sometime in 2004, and I've been there growing as a chief manager, and then I've been growing in the organization. And in 2018, I became director of finance. Probably after almost 20, 25 years, a cost accountant to become a director of finance of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. And during those periods, the companies was seen, it was somewhere around 138 in terms of market capitalization, and we got listed. We had all the difficulties, cash flow problems. We were all in the media for all the wrong reasons, and a difficult time. And subsequently, we did start our journey with along my team HAL and my team finance. Team finance consists of almost today I can say that almost out of 265 around finance officers, 107 or 108 cost accountants are there in our organization. We started our journey working together, and slowly the organization started reviving. And in 2022, in the history of HAL, the first finance person was made a director. I mean, additional charge of chairman and managing director. It was never, it been seen as a technology company, and a finance person was never seen as a fit into the chairman and managing director's post. They all had apprehensions, but it was, fortunately, the opportunity came my way. And we started working. Again, it is Team HAL which has been together as a family, and I had the opportunity to lead the team along with my finance team and my very, bestowed cost accountants of almost 100 plus cost accountants. We could work on that. And when I took over, it was the market capitalization of the company was somewhere around 60,000 crores in 2022. And we were in the ranking somewhere around 130 or 138. And today, I can very proudly say that an organization led by a cost accountant has become the #1 public sector undertaking in terms of market capitalization of more than 3,70,000 crores. And we are in the top 10 of the industries in the country. So this is only to prove that it is a testament, and to say that the capabilities and the competencies of cost accountants are no less than any other profession, and we can equally perform, and we can equally deliver, or probably with our business perspectives, the competitive price, the competitiveness, and then the sort of outlook, we can definitely be making a difference to the, as compared to the others. This, I am saying this because in the recent past, there have always been some apprehensions, especially when it comes to the selection of these director finances of public sector undertakings, whether any preference should be given to any other profession as compared to cost accountants. But I would say that the opportunity, when it is given to a cost accountant, he can equally, or he can perform better than also. This is not to, with all due respect to all the professions, we are also capable of performing well. So this would mean that we need to do, today, unfortunately, everything has become a branding and marketing exercise, including education, and our profession is it's not a leftover. We also need to do much more branding and marketing, and rather, in the corridors of the government to see that this is also being recognized at par with any other financial profession. And in fact, it is there, but still we need to little bit pull up our socks and to see that this is not getting diluted in the days to come. I would not take much time. I would only say that this opportunity of, receiving this Icon of the Year award, I feel really humbled, and I'm grateful to this institute. And once again, I thank to the president and the other members of the institute for having selected me for this award. And I am sure that I was told that some of the students are also there. And I would like to say that the students are having a good future. It is, if you can only sustain and complete the courses and take it forward, the opportunities are going to be plenty with the expansion of the industry in the country, with the development in the country. The opportunities are no less, and it is for us to make good the opportunities and see that we become, as a profession, a very proud profession to imbibe, and we will take the profession to greater heights in the days to come. And I can assure you that from my side, whatever contribution I can make to make this profession in a much more, to contribute to see that it grows and it sustains its pride in the years to come, and to make it more acceptable and more critical in the industrial growth. We will definitely be doing that, and I'm sure that many of you who are there would continue to participate and take this profession forward. Thank you all, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And in fact, we are privileged, overwhelmed, and grateful to have you as a part of NCMAC 24. So thank you, sir. We now have the MOU signing between ICMAI and FICCI Flow in virtual presence of Ms. Joyshri Das Verma, the National President of FICCI Flow. FICCI Ladies Organization, established in the year 1983 as a division of the Federation of the Indian Chambers of Commerce and History and Industry, FICCI have been having its head office at the Tansen Marg in New Delhi. So we have with us over here Ms. Joyshri Das Verma, who have joined us online. The objectives of the MOU, the FICCI Flow, to provide a nurturing, instructive, and supportive environment for entrepreneurs during the critical stages of starting up a new business, and they will also act as a knowledge partner to support in providing financial literacy to underprivileged children and women, including the members of the FICCI Flow. The responsibilities of FICCI Flow will include to popularize the program and help more women to take advantage of the facilities through its network. Initially, screen of prospective candidates will be done who are interested in applying for this program, and also to provide the minimum batch size of at least 25 to 30 candidates to groom. So we have with us Ms. Joyshri Das Verma, the National President of FICCI Flow, and we request her to please share with us a few words.
Good evening, everyone present there. Can you hear me? Yeah. So good evening, everyone. I'm with my colleagues logged in from the FICCI Flow head office at Delhi, Federation House in Tansen Marg. And it's with immense pleasure and honor to be part of this virtual MOU signing ceremony between the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, ICMAI, and FICCI Flow. So today marks a significant milestone in our collective journey towards empowering women and underprivileged children through financial literacy and entrepreneurial support. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to ICMAI for their support and commitment, President ICMAI, Mr. Ashwin G. Dalwadi, and Divya Abhishek, who's also our chapter chairperson from Chennai, and she's the chairperson of Southern India Regional Council of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. And we have Shubhra Maheshwari with us. She's the initiative lead for financial skilling initiative of Wikiflow Pan India. And I also have with me Executive Director of Wikiflow, Rashmi Sarita, governing body member with me, on my right, Ms. Sumiti Abhi. And so we are very excited to be in the process of signing the MOU. And Wikiflow, with its 51 years of legacy, has always been at the forefront of promoting entrepreneurship and professional excellence among women. With a membership base of more than 13,000 women across Delhi as the HO and 20 chapters pan-India, Flow has consistently strived to create opportunities for women to realize their full potential. Our financial literacy initiative is a concrete step towards this commitment, aiming to equip women with the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate the complex world of finance. This memorandum of understanding we signed today with ICMAI is a significant step forward in our mission. The primary objective of this MOU is to provide a nurturing, instructive, and supporting environment for entrepreneurs during the critical stages of starting up a new business. Under this collaboration, ICMAI will act as a knowledge partner, supporting us in providing financial literacy to women, including members of Wikiflow Pan India. Flow is dedicated to popularizing this program through our extensive network, ensuring that more women can take advantages of the opportunities and facilities provided. We will also initially screen prospective candidates interested in applying for this program, ensuring a minimum batch size of 25 to 30 candidates who will be groomed for success. Our goal is to create a pipeline of empowered women who are financially literate and entrepreneurial in spirit. ICMAI, with its vast expertise and resources, will consider the shortlisted candidates for virtual or physical financial literacy and training at the regional chapters. We look forward to joint workshops and training programs on financial accountancy, tax literacy, and specifically targeting the underprivileged women. The joint programs will also cover essential topics such as banking, loan facilities, financial subsidies, and other related areas, providing practical training to participants. So together, we aim to create a supportive ecosystem where women and underprivileged children can thrive. Financial literacy is a critical tool in breaking the cycle of poverty and empowering individuals to build a better future. By leveraging the strengths of both Flow and ICMAI, we make a meaningful impact and drive positive change in our communities. Thank you once again for all the support, and we look forward to a successful partnership. So I'll just sign and we'll virtually, show the. So I think this is the MOU. I think congratulations to all of us, and look forward to a very strong and a fruitful partnership.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much to have you here. We now have the address and the presentation by Honorable Chief Guest CMA DC Bajaj Sir, the former President of ICMAI.
Thank you very much. The distinguished President of the Institute, Mr. Ashwin G. Dilwadi, the past presidents of the Institute, my colleagues, icon of the profession, Shri C.B. Anant Krishnan ji, council members, vice president, council members, members from the chapters, regional councils, and very distinguished delegates. It's a matter of great privilege and pleasure that Ashwin ji has selected one of you to represent all of you on this occasion. So it is a gathering of us, and it is a address and discussion of all of us. The Institute has made great strides, and 3 excellent programs today. We had On Look Business Magazine, a lovely effort and lovely, absolutely right direction, which we are looking for, and we are taking steps. We honored our own icon of the profession, Mr. C.B. Anantakrishnan ji, who mentioned that HAL today is more than 3 lakh crore capital marketization. I have been in the Ministry of Defense and practically visited all the units of the HAL. The kind of transformation is taking place, the kinds of transformation which is taking place in the defense, and the work being done by the entire defense establishments, and particularly HAL, is extremely great. We are talking of light combat aircraft, which is 4.5 generation. The world is looking for 5th generation. We are also looking for the 5th generation aircraft. It is practically seen as a substitution of Rafale to an extent, and it is a replacement of MiG-21. The order book of HAL, which is represented by our members, their drive and force, I think would be more than, I don't know exact figure, but maybe more than 1 lakh of crore rupees. So enormous work is being done in LHA, light combat aircraft, and even the aircraft parts of Boeing, they are also being manufactured. If one sees the factory of HL, is enormous. And our profession, cost and management accountants, the members are playing very, very significant role there. We welcome you, and it's rightly given to you, your efforts, and to all the members. MOU signing, lovely. I mean, I was hearing the presentation, and this is the direction which we are looking for, and I compliment the President and all the council members for the steps, very positive steps in this direction. It's a great effort, and it's the kind of direction we are looking for, and the good words which we listen from Ms. Jayashri Das Verma, National President of FICCI FLO. Viksit Bharat, Samriddhi Bharat, when we are talking of, it is a great achievement, the great direction which we are looking for. The Institute has selected the right theme. The President also mentioned that the government is very keen to take the views of the Institute in structuring, forming, and working in the direction of Viksit Bharat. They have taken the view, they are taking the views of the government, of the Institute, how this program can be taken forward, how, and as he mentioned, he is also engaged in collaboration with IAM, and work in that direction is going on. This represents the aspiration. See the charming faces on the screen. They are all Indians, and they are looking to move ahead in the direction. Looking forward for the year 2047 to have a Samriddhi Bharat.
ये देखिए एक मिनट. We know India today, when we are standing at the 75th year of our independence. It's the fifth largest economy. We moved over from ninth to fifth, and it is poised to be the third in the 5 years. This is third largest economy as on date in terms of PPP, purchasing power parity basis. As we know, 100 rupees, the ratio is about 3.3, and we are today the third largest after China, America, then comes the India. We have 22 million diaspora across the world, and they have all great attachment to the country. They look forward, they relate themselves. Even if I have met people, those who have moved 33 generations ago, 4 generations ago, 5 generations ago, people in Indonesia, people in Africa, they still have a lot of attachment. Whenever we meet them on an international forum, they immediately come forward, ask how the India is moving, and have great attachment with the country. That's a big strength. Indians are now accepted as CEOs. There was a time when we were saying, for glass ceiling. There's no ceiling. Sky is the ceiling. And Indians are demonstrating. I think there would hardly be any company today, international company, where the valuation is billions, where the CEO, CIO, or CFO is not from the Indian origin. What to talk of even the Prime Minister of UK, and it's being very well received. We have done remarkable progress in renewable power, roads and bridges, telecommunication. Telecommunication is one of the largest segment of the world. Aviation, Delhi airport saw 20% compound average CAGR, and that means in 5 years the traffic is doubled. If you see who is buying the maximum aircraft in the world, India is buying it. And see the number of airports. Ports and shipping. Ports and shipping in a great extent. Urban infrastructure. Railways. Oil and gas. If we can keep on talking, these are the important segments. There's a remarkable development in agriculture. Agriculture is, most of you would have traveled abroad and seen. If you buy anything from abroad, it's much more expensive. In India, you get all vegetables, you get all agricultural products, and much less in price. Very good quality, whether you talk of fruits, whether you talk of vegetables, whether you talk of wheat, whether you talk of basmati. Basmati is world over. And this remarkable agriculture has gone. And this has been one of the reasons, agriculture is one of the reasons where the purchasing power parity of India is so high in comparison to the other countries. Heavy industry, irrigation, space, biotechnology, oceanography, science, education, research, these are the major segments which are there. And there's increasing forex reserve indicator, where the fourth largest, foreign reserve holders with 641, and it's going up. Every year, about 40 to 50 billions are being added. There's a slight difference this time. The difference is the government wants to hear everybody, wants to involve everybody. Government doesn't want to go alone. He wants to involve everybody, and that's how the institute is also being involved, and specific inputs of the institute would be taken. It's a very small extract from the Prime Minister's speech.
इसी भाव के साथ सरकार देश के हर युवा को विकसित भारत के एक्शन प्लान से जोड़ना चाहती है। देश के युवाओं की आवाज को विकसित भारत के निर्माण की नीति रणनीति में ढालना चाहती है। युवाओं के साथ आप सबसे ज्यादा संपर्क में रहते हैं, इसलिए इसमें आप सभी साथियों का योगदान बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होने वाला है। साथियों, हमें प्रगति के जिस रोड मैप पर चलना है वो सिर्फ सरकार तय नहीं करेगी, उसे देश तय करेगा। देश के हर नागरिक का इनपुट उसमें होगा, सक्रिय भागीदारी इसमें होगी, सबका प्रयास।
So we heard the government wants to involve every citizen, sabka saath, sabka vikas. That is the motto, and it's unlike, previously the planning commission would put forward and things would go. Now everybody's involvement is being looked forward. Now I would very briefly touch upon what the parliament paper which has been presented on the parliament president was referring to, and see the vision of India at 2047, transforming the nation's future. This is the growth path and the indicators for 2030, 2040, 2047. We're looking for GDP growing in rupee trillions at 3,604 trillion rupees. Per capita GDP we are looking for in 2030, 4 lakhs of rupees, 2040, 10.93 lakhs of rupees, in 2047, 21.84 lakhs of rupees. This is the projection which is there, and this is the source is the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is sharing this. Exports, quantum jump in exports, imports will continue to remain going ahead. Investments are huge, savings are touching 31% on an average. So that target is still kept on. So this is the vision which the Niti Aayog has presented before the parliament, and this document is from the reference division of the parliament on the vision 2047. Now the point here is reaching the last mile. It's not just the main mega, but reaching the last mile. Infrastructure and investment, as we know the kind of infrastructure and investment which is going on, unleashing the potential of green growth. Green growth is an extremely important aspect, and financial sector. By 2047, the government aims to achieve 30 US trillion economy with a per capita income of USA 18,000 to 20,000. This is the kind of figure, the targets or the potential or the direction which is being taken to build world-class infrastructure, eliminating unnecessary infrastructure in interference of the government, developing 3-4 global champions, becoming self-reliant in defense, space, and enhancing India's role in the world. These are the targets. Fostering green growth, having research and development organization, skill and education, creating more efforts in that direction. How the world sees us, how this world is looking at the India. This is the India International Monetary Fund. The role as one of the world's fastest growing major economies. This is the estimate of IMF. What BBC is saying? BBC is saying in 30 years, India will be most of the world's largest economies will be those among the emerging one today, surpassing, these are the top economies they're looking for: China, India, USA, Indonesia, and so on. The forecast shows that the India's working age population would be larger than USA and China. India as a global leader by 2047. That is the aspiration which is there. The British Council, this is on the British Council's website. What they're saying, India will soon be one of the biggest influences on the world. Rising India. Its economy is, as its economy is transformed, its political, military, and cultural power is likely to increase, elevating India to a 21st century superpower. They say the British Council report suggests great opportunities for UK to take advantage of the growth of the country. World has great expectations from us. Whether we talk of Middle East, we talk of latest economies, emerging economies, developed economies, and so on. What Indians think, what the average Indian, without the average Indian, when we can talk of growth, etc., but what are the aspirations of Indians? What is the aspiration of average Indian? The aspirations of average Indian has also changed. The student, Pranab Pandey, he is looking for, what is his desired possession by 2047? Car, 4 BHK house. Housewife, Pooja Sani, she is looking for car, house, and a business. Corporate giant, they are looking for a retirement benefit, increased opportunities, and so on. Similarly, the backbone, the workers, and the students, and the businessmen. The business people are looking for traveling the world. So everybody have their own segment, have their own inspirations. What are the inspiring Indians they're asking? The retirement benefit, multi-source of income. They are looking for, the aspirations are going up, high, a good home. Now, one thing very interesting, in survey you will find nobody talked of food, nobody talked of clothing. Roti kapda makan, roti kapda sorted out. Nobody is talking of roti kapda. They are talking of 4 BHK, they are talking of house, they are talking of car, they are talking of multi-source of income. The aspirations of the Indian have gone up very high. It's commensurate with the development which is taking place. What are the techno-forward innovators saying? A house in a metro city. Luxury cars, not ordinary cars, luxury cars. Global Indians, they are contributing in a great way. Today we are seeing all remittances which are coming in the country, thanks to the Global India. Also, and the investment money which is coming. House in a metro city, high-paying job. Now, very interestingly, what is a student is saying? This is a young student is a rural student. He is looking for computers, he is looking for artificial intelligence, he is looking for virtual reality. So, they are not talking of, they are thinking now in that direction. The citizens are now looking for, among the largest economies, leader in the new world order, technology giant, housing for all, healthcare for all, employment for all, quality education, manufacturing powerhouse, transparent and local and transparent governance. They want self-reliant, country. Now, interestingly, all of us, we are, every day we are interacting with the, industry. There's already a strong base in iron and steel, textiles, jute, sugar, cement, paper, petrochemicals, automobiles, pharmaceuticals. We know it's a very strong base. But incidentally, see, I have a very strong conviction, and I have been saying so on a number of forums. All these are the sectors where cost audit and cost accounting rules have been implemented. This has given cost accounting systems and cost audit have given strength to this industry, more than to the government, strength to the industry to analyze their cost and take quick actions. So this has been the backbone. I think the contribution of our profession is enormous in this direction. Information technology, banking and insurance. On computers, automobile sector, India is going to be one of the largest players in the international market with automobile sector, education, pharmaceutical sectors. In COVID, we know that India was the Messiah when supplied COVID vaccine to more than 100 countries. And they were so thankful to the country, they bowed before the country. They bowed before the Prime Minister of the country and the contribution made by the country. Healthcare, renewable energy, infrastructure, these are the agriculture is going to agriculture is going to play a very enormous role in the coming decades to come. Now, on the renewable energy, we know the Adani Group is going to put up 30 gigawatts of power, both wind and solar. And the space they are taking is equivalent to 2 lakh acres, which is equivalent to the size of the Paris. And that is being utilized. For this will reduce the carbon footing. The Tata Group is going ahead with 100 megawatt of solar photovoltaic, with a photovoltaic project of 120 megawatt. The trend in the world, once the prices of the battery comes down, the trend is going to be generate solar power, store it in the batteries, and use them in the off solar time. India aims for 500 gigawatts of renewable energy installed capacity by 2030. Healthcare, CAGR 22%. Healthcare and pharmaceutical is one of the strong sectors. India is expected to produce over half of the world's new capacity for renewable energy in next 3 years. And electric vehicle, all us we know, the electric vehicle is a great potential, and we are having very strong strength and working on. Now, these are the sectors where the CAGR, information technology 18.8%, renewable energy 15.4%, healthcare and pharmaceutical 22%, electrical vehicle 35%, telecommunication, which is already so much established, so much work is there, and it is already reached a very great extent, will continue to have 9.4% growth, fintech 30.5% growth. So enormous growth is expected. Enormous growth is expected in the coming years. Therefore, yesterday it touched 18K Sensex. Sensex is rising, reflecting all these aspirations. And yesterday, again, there was a jump of 624 points. Indigo and Air India, they have already deployed artificial intelligence. This is reducing their customer support from 15% to 15% calls going to the operators to about 8 and 9%. And this is going to go down further. Adani Group is planning to double the capex for financial year 25 to 1.3 lakh. There was a time when the budget of the country, government was couple of decades back of this magnitude. Now, largest companies are putting the capex of this magnitude. Now, how is this coming? There are 2-3 factors which are there. One factor is the world is growing at an average growth rate of 2.8. India is consistently doing and is expected to do 6 to 7 to 8%. So there's an enormous quantum, and there's a gap in the per capita income of average person. So there's a inherent demand. पानी वहीं जाता है जहाँ गड्ढा होता है. तो जहाँ ज़रूरत है वहीं सबसे पहले मनी जाएगी, मनी विल बी अवेलेबल. एंड दिस इज एंड अनदर इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग, the birth rate has come down. India's birth rate, average birth rate is about 1.7 now. And the developed economies is 1.24. That means they are not able to replace their worker, the manpower. So India will have much larger. India has already surpassed China, and in another 20 to 20 years it will plateau and then again come down. So India will again come down to 1.6, highest and 1.6, and then start coming down. This is the global economy. This is they say Asia is going to grow in a much faster pace. United States is here, China is here, India is here, the other countries, Japan is here, Germany is here. See the growth rate between Germany and India. Germany, last quarter it was stagnant, it was coming down. So growth is coming to the country. Now, world top 15 economies. There was no, in 80s we were not there in the scene. 2000 we were not in their scene. In 23 we became the 5th largest, and by 2050, around 2047 or so, we will be the 3rd largest, China, USA and India. Presently there is a wide gap between India and USA. That gap will be reduced, and it will be, India will take over USA immediately thereafter. And this is the expected in 2075. By 2070, India is also having a goal of net zero carbon. Here you see some of the countries where the population growth is there, and if they play well, they can also come up. This is the vision of 2047. $30 trillion economy, 18.75 thousand per capita income, population of 1.6, average age longevity 72 years, and 90% literacy rate, markets 5.8 trillion, and the this is the overall picture of the projected picture of the economy. Now this world is there, world is doing very well. What do we need to do? As President also mentioned, that we have also to focus. We have to focus on where the profession will be. Undoubtedly, there will be Anant Krishnan, more and more Anant Krishnan. More and more of our members, they will acquire a very high role in the industry. Their role will increase. In all corporate sector, they will be received very, very well, and not only received very well, they will be led. They will be asked to lead. So this is the picture, and the enormous benefit. As you see, the recruitment which is taking place, all companies are coming, global companies are coming. My past presidents are sitting here, all of them are nodding, where the council members are very dynamic. They are projecting and they are saying, yes, we are working for that. So what do we have to do? How do we catch this opportunity? I think that is very important and central. I would very briefly discuss with you, and I would also like to have your imagination and your contribution. Would you like to say that these are the areas where we can work? Each one of your suggestions will be extremely useful for the institute to come forward, plan, move, and do further things. As I mentioned, the corporate roles will continue to increase. Big industry is not going to work without you. Take it from me, full stop. Those who will not work with you, they will fail. Fail because they will not know their costs, they will not know their costs, they will not know their margins, and they will underperform here or there, somewhere or there. Costing, management accounting plays a very, very important role. The more the people and the industry realizes it, better it is for them. We have to strive with our population, with increasing role, with the number of accountants we are going to produce, we have to strive to be world bookkeeper. Cloud-based services. Very soon we'll have to work in that direction. I think institute may start working something on this, some working group or whatever. We need to strive, and that is what the government is also. In India today is leading. 51% is the services. We are English-speaking nation, and our laws, rules, regulations, acts are almost similar with the small changes here and there to the international level. So we need to strive to be world bookkeeper, and cloud-based services are, extremely useful. Whether it is SAP or even the small, Zero, QuickBooks, all of these accounting softwares are now becoming global, becoming cloud-based. Cloud-based means you can operate anywhere in the world and provide service. And the cost of providing service in India is much less. I was discussing with some of my friends. They were saying that the new emerging cost accountants, young ones, now they are sitting in Lucknow, they are sitting in Uttarakhand somewhere, and they are providing service from there. Someone sitting in Lucknow is providing service there. So I think this model we need to work. We have to enhance, we have to skill our people on that. Similarly, cost and management accounting, cloud-based. We need to work for business management. This is extremely important. Our leaders, what is our strength? Our strength is that we analyze business decisions much better way. We understand finance, we understand operations, we understand economics, we understand global trends. So we need to put them together and work as a business management advisory service. IFRS, world is looking for. Their accountants are very expensive. If we can provide this service, it's going to be very helpful. The world is changing now. If you go to the, in UK, USA, and European countries, they are not asking, they are not terming you as a finance manager, finance director, and so on. Role is changed. Role is now finance business partner role. Finance business partner. Now the term is finance business partner. You are a business partner looking after the finance, profitability, operations, everything. While someone else is looking up as a technical business partner, operation business partner, and this finance business partner is right from a small company to the largest company, to a government department, to a hospital, to any other setup. Finance markets, advisory and intermediary role we have, and this we need to, I think in all these areas, the institute have to take opportunity, take lead, and some of our members have to take lead and see how we can strengthen and go ahead in this direction. Now, demand of accountants in the world. There is a strong demand of professional qualified accountants, I can tell you. The cost of producing a qualified accountant in India is far, far less than producing a qualified professional accountant anywhere in the developed country. So we have clear-cut a great advantage. We have been boasting our profession. 50,000 रुपये खर्च हो तो एक अगर कोई टैलेंटेड लड़का है तो वो कॉस्ट अकाउंटेंट बन जाएगा, और बन जाएगा उसकी पहली सैलरी ही 50,000 रुपये ही उससे ज़्यादा होगी. So there is a strong demand world over of professionally qualified accountants. Qualifications are recognized. The institute has put on the website, they are recognized across the countries. We need to now train also for the global markets. I have, a few months I spent abroad, I have observed all these details I am sharing with you, the inside out, what's happening in the world. So take this every word I am mentioning here about the accountants as one big opportunity for each one of you. There is a need to train for global markets. There is a demand in Europe, UK, USA, Middle East, African continent. In Europe, almost all the countries, they want you. They're already placed as a skilled worker category. We need to, for getting those opportunities, it's not going to come as it is. चले गए, हम 5 गए जी, आ गए हम, बहुत बढ़िया है, आप हमें जॉब दे दो, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. We need to acquire required knowledge and collaborate with the firms across the continent. We need to work in that direction. Do professional courses for world practice. There could be small courses, could be add-on things. We can do that and work on that. Enhancement of skills and sharing of knowledge. This is extremely important. Many members or professionals, they do not want to share their knowledge. If they do not want to share their knowledge, they are restricting themselves and not opening up their own market. They need to be leaders. They need to work on that. Strengthen knowledge sharing. Institute I must appreciate all the councils last almost 5-6 councils, and each council members, they have great vision. They have very positive vision. They set up IBA, RVO, NCLT, arbitration, and other directions, CAT, and so on. So it is a very good work has done. Now we need to work further on that. There needs to be knowledge sharing in all of these setups. How much knowledge sharing we are doing? That's not getting through. Unless knowledge sharing is there, you won't get opportunities to multiply. So we need to work in that direction. My friends here are nodding. My council members, they are nodding and they are accepting these points. There's a dedicated team. We have to have dedicated teams and training in direct taxes. It may look very simple. Direct tax bada aasan hai ji, kuch nahi return file karni hai. But you need to prepare people. The institute has taken steps. The practicing cost accountants once they are given certificate, they are given training. So enlarge and put some special courses in direct taxes, GST practice, and appeal procedures, company formation, compliance services. These are the things we need to enhance. That is the way in which we will be able to carry forward the new professional qualified, and senior professionals will play leading role in that. There are short courses for international markets. There are cloud-based accounting software is there. Feasibility studies and banking services. These are the areas we have. Project management and controlling cost over and above. This is the enormous opportunity. Enormous. Project management is a cost-benefit analysis in project, cost analysis in project. And if you can control costs in project management, specifically focus on cost, how can you reduce cost? Then, that is stop or control cost overrun of projects. There was one news item, 6 lakhs crores is the cost overrun of the projects which are there in the government. So if we can contribute this, I think, whatever we can contribute, every small bit of it will be, which will go in a great way. This is the aspiration. And this is also the aspiration of most of us, those who are sitting here, not only our young, pass outs. This is the aspiration. And I'm thankful to the President for giving me the opportunity, and I'm thankful to you, to each one of you, for hearing me so patiently. We are grateful to Sardar Patel, for unifying us. If the country was not unified, I think we would have been in a different position. I don't think we could have been one of the 5 largest economies and aspiring to be 3rd or 2nd, or maybe. And it's not only the soft, I can tell you, very interestingly, world over, the moment you tell them that you are from India, they say, the first impression is they are very thankful. They are very happy with the Indians. And they say, this person, he must be very much qualified, he must be very nice. I said, you speak very well. The aspiration today in the world is there for us. And we have to take this opportunity to catch it at the earliest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the awesome presentation. We now request CMA Manoj Kumar Anand sir, the council member of our institute and convener of the 61st NCMAC 2024 for his vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, madam. Chief guest of the evening, Mr. Bajaj, our President Ashwin Bhai Dalwadi ji, our Vice President Naik Sahab, my very dear colleagues, council colleagues, former presidents sitting over here, our government nominee Dr. Shyam Agarwal ji, who has taken special trouble to come and bless us here. Ladies and gentlemen, people from our regional councils, chapters, and corporate delegates. Whom to thank? I took a cue from our icon of the year, Mr. Anant Krishnan. He says that today I am here because of my qualification, that is cost and management accountants. I thank the spirit, and I thank that being a cost accountant, it brings us all together here. I thank that spirit. I thank the comradeship. I thank the ability to come here. I'll just take 1 or 2 minutes. When this place was chosen as the next place to be taken for national convention, we had a lot of debate as a convener also, and it was felt that it is a very difficult place to navigate because you have to come by road for 3 to 4 hours. Our president very calmly but very consistently kept on this thing that let us do it there. I think he had a special place for Statue of Unity over here, and then somehow, despite all the debates, etc., it was, ladies and gentlemen, it was a huge budget to come here, and it was, during the debates, it was mentioned by President himself that let us keep this convention as a hardcore, raw, professional debate, and that's all. So whosoever will come here will be of a top quality persons, and they will be coming here. And lo and behold, we had to stop the registration around a week back when we had our full quota achieved around a week back. Total budget sponsorships achieved. So I take this opportunity to thank the able leadership of our Secretary, Dr. Kaushik Banerjee and his team, and all my colleagues from the Institute who really worked day and night, and then could see that this very difficult feat was achieved. I wanted, first of all, to thank Bajaj Sahab for his very deep research and with his very pleasant visuals along with that, and he has left great thoughts with us. And I am sure, friends, that coming 2 days, you will be experiencing the same things. The speakers will be debating on hardcore professional activities and hardcore professional realities which our profession is nowadays facing. And out of that, with your participation, we will be coming at some reasonable conclusions as to what to present to the government and to the other stakeholders in this profession. Thanks are also due to our Vice President, who very painstakingly took the cause of the sponsorships and running around here and there. And I may not be wrong to say that this convention primarily has a lion's share from the eastern side. My 2 other eastern colleagues, Chittoda and Avijit, they really put in all the efforts to ensure that all the sponsorships happen. This convention particularly had some roughs and ups and downs. Basically, we had a lot of debates between the president and being the convener. And president had a very dream project of his, a very old copy of Outlook, Business Today. He had with him 20 years, and he will not give it even for photocopying. He'll keep it with him. It's a very old copy with him. He keeps it with him. And he had this in mind that we will present our profession as a brand image, and we have so many people who are at the helm of affairs. We have been today introduced to few of them. Mr. Anand Krishnan sir and many others are here, basically. And public at large must know that these are the people who have actually contributed into the development, into the financial developments of the economy and as well as these countries. We have heard Anand Krishnan Sahab, we have heard Bajaj Sahab on his all areas. So very painstakingly, he built up this issue of Outlook. I can assure you, it has really, and our people from the institute who have done a tremendous job in ensuring that the people who have been, this is not the limit, I must say that the number of people who have been accommodated in this Outlook edition, these are some of it, you can say tip of the iceberg. So I thank to all these people who with their own commitment and with their own hard work, who could reach and who could spread your profession, my profession, to the society at large. Thanks are due to the painstaking efforts of my all very dear colleagues in the council, who from time to time guided us all and who ensured that this program becomes a very huge success. I am also especially thankful to our government nominee, Dr. Shyam Agarwal ji, who has taken special trouble to come here, and he will be with us for these 3 days. Friends, you will be experiencing a gem of speakers during the next 2 days. The technical sessions details have been given to you. And we are also benefited by our all former presidents who will be guiding us during the debates which we will be doing over here. I once again thank you, our President, Vice President Bajaj Sahab, for coming here and giving us his guidance. And to all of you who have really weathered a long journey to come here. It's a beautiful place. And now the conviction of our president has come true that let us do it over there. And all our targets of delegates, etc., after having met, we are with very great and a very happy heart. We welcome you all, and we expect that all of you will be enjoying over here. I once again thank all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. A few announcements to be made. We have a past presidents meet today at Toran Hall, which is just next to the reception, and all the past presidents are requested to attend the meeting today. Just after this session, maybe after a 20 or 25 minutes gap. So it's a past presidents meet at the Toran venue, which is just next to the reception. And the past presidents, all the past presidents are rather requested to join to attend the meeting today. We also have a cultural program today at 9:30 p.m. with Gujarati Garba at Open Plot, sponsored by Praveg. And all are requested to join the program. We have, we'll be ending the inaugural session of NCMAC First Day 2024 with our national anthem. And just after the national anthem, we request all the council members, former presidents, for a photograph. So we request for the national anthem.
Jana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Requesting everyone once more to please join in the cultural program and the Gujarati Garba today at the open plot at 9:30 p.m. sponsored by Praveg. All are requested to join the program, and we also request all the CCMs and former presidents for a photograph session. And thank you everyone for being a part of the inaugural session of Day 1 of NCMAC 2024. Thank you everyone.